Okay, morning everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How we doing this morning? Good morning, Jen. Nice chatting with you. Irene, good morning to you. Yong, the retest long. So we're going to call you Yong, the retest long. Nice retest, man. Hey, George, good morning to you. Marco, what's happening? Arturo, Lloyd, Guido, hey, Bill, Scott, good morning. Herb, Gabe, Andra, Jesus. Fernetta, good morning to you. Hey, Steve, what's happening, man? Liz, hey, Steve, I promise you, when the Browns make it to the Super Bowl this year, I'm getting you a ticket. This is the year. I'm still holding my promise. You're going to sit right beside my wife and I. So get ready. Hey, Liz, good morning to you. Hey, Denise. Herb, Jim, Susie, Cherry, good morning to you. Chris, Sammy, welcome aboard, by the way. Hey, Pat. Kenneth, good morning to you. Omar. Jay, good morning. Rob, as always. Greg, as always. Omar. You're packing now. That's right. Get ready, buddy. Clay, good morning to you. Hey, Ron, good morning to you. Hey, thanks for the offer there, Ron. I got my molars all set. I really appreciate that, though. Thank you very much. Okay. Well, we got this. Gerald, set the recorder up. We're going to touch base on entries. We ended the day yesterday. Our last sell on the JayExtension, the JayExtension 1 minute line break. I told you a big one was going to be coming. A 40 to 100 tick trade. We got it on our last trade yesterday. I'll go over that, how to enter, how we caught the top yesterday, and sure enough, that runner went all the way down. And every single day, you have an opportunity to get a 40 to 100 tick runner on that 1 minute better line break. And the short on my cover this morning, I'll go over the short I did this morning. Been in here since about 5:30 a.m. trading. Some of you have seen my post that was giving you a heads up on some trades. We got some really good opportunity to really take advantage of these big moves. So let's look over here I'll look on crude oil, Gerald. Let me know if this sounds okay, and we'll get rolling on this. I'm going to make this a short 15-minute video. I'm going to touch base real quick on the entry techniques, and then we're going to send it out to everybody this morning to make sure we're good. Gerald, are you good to go? Okay. First of all, let's go over there. I'm going to blow this oil chart up here real quick. First of all, let's go over the on the sells and the buys. If I look at these bigger tops, if I look at the big top that I called out in the room and the big bottom I called out in the room for you, there they are, right here and here. And here's this morning's action where I covered the short in the room on a scale, and I'll show you how I did that. But if you look, this was the top yesterday. I said this could potentially be a big one yesterday. I got a lot of good emails from you members in the room. Actually, some of you trials even emailed me, and you got short up here also. A lot of you got short between 79 to 78, and a lot of you took it all the way down to the 55 level. So really great work. Some of you held it all the way through almost to the close. I was very impressed. Very impressed with some of you doing that. So nice work. So Gerald and I really appreciate you doing that. I told you we get about a 40 to 100 tick trade coming. Sure enough, this my signal called the high of the session on the euro yesterday, and it called the high of the session on crude oil. Just like the low of the session. Remember the day before when we were up here at this retest short that I called out? I called this retest short in the live room. We'll go over that this morning. I took another retest short like that this morning. Yong took the long, right? Yong off that one here a second ago. But I'll show you how to play off this level also. But the bottom line is when we're at this level, I said we need to look at 95.40 would be the ultimate low to look for a J better line break buy, JayExtension buy. When we know it, we got the buy here. Look at these moves. I want you to get used to these big moves on the better line break because you got a potential of a 40 to 100 tick move. Okay? And sure enough, I was exactly dead nuts, dead on yesterday, on that yesterday. Okay? And we had a huge move to the downside. Now, why did I say that I'm looking for a big move from them when that signal came up? Okay? What you see here are triangles. The best way to look at this, okay? When you see this is a 1 minute better line break chart, okay, in the room, you can have this on your own charts. We do have the JayExtension for your charts, for your own Ninja Trader charts. We do have this that works on all markets right across the board. So the bottom line is when you're viewing this in the room, though, is this. These triangles are very, very important because if I get one triangle, that's 1 times confluence. If I get 2 triangles, it's 2 times confluence. If I get 3 triangles, 3 times confluence. 4 triangles is 4 times confluence. Why is 4 times so relevant? Because 4 times are these signals right here. This is, and 11.01. Now, okay, there we go. Now, if we look, that's why the system is so accurate calling highs and lows. My indicator has called the exact session low 2 days ago, and the exact session high on oil yesterday and the euro by using this technique. What happens is this, is when you get a 4 times triangle like this, when you get 2 blacks and 2 magentas, one going left, one going right, one going up, one going down. This actually had 4 too. They just erased because of price of, if you look at the indicator going back, some of them will show. But all you know, this was 4 yesterday, right at the high, just like the euro. There was 4 times up here. So 4 times down here, 4 times up here. If you get a 4 times, what it means is 4 of these Fibonacci's are coming together at the exact same price and time. Okay? Exact same price and time. Okay? No. There wasn't 4 though, GB. No. That's 1 times confluence. Pay attention to me, okay? Your trial. Pay attention. If you get 4 times confluence, if you're taking a counter trend trade, okay, you want to have at least 3 to 4 times, okay, is a high probability trade. The highest trade you're going to get in here, GB, okay, and the rest of you traders, the highest trade you're going to get is 4 times. There was not 4 times. There's only 1 4 times down here and 2 4 times up here, and that's it. The whole trading day, these are the only signals that came up 4 times. That's it. These 2 were 4 times. This is 4 times. The euro had 2 also, and that was it. In the entire trading day, that was it. No other signals. None. So my point is when you get these, when it comes to 4 times, I'm looking for a major possible reversal. Now, I did give you a heads up, right? I gave you a heads up about 100 ticks away. I said if we get down here to 3 or 4 times, look for a major low. Because in my live room, I've got really important levels, institutional levels, where they should buy and sell, right? And I gave that to you yesterday at this top, where they should reverse it, and they sure did. They reversed exactly where I thought it would do. And I'll give you some today where I think they're going to reverse it for a better line break play also, 2 of them. Every day I'll give you 2 levels to look for a better line break play for a big 40 to 100 tick possible play. Okay? Now, so that being said, if you get these levels, if you get 4 triangles, it's always going to be counter the market because this system is looking to call the major low or major high in the market. My system called the exact low here exactly with the Dow, with the S&P, the Russell 2000. They all have the same signal right here called the low. In the same way yesterday it called the high on all those markets too. So what I'm saying is that when you're in the room, the one better line break will always be a counter trend against the overall trend in the market. Here, let me turn this up. 1 sec. Because I'm looking for major tops and major bottoms. Okay? That being said, that's what we do on the major line break chart. I'm looking for major possible bottoms, major possible tops. My live room on the TradeStation charts, okay, can be used for targets when you're looking for a possible reversal on those big red and blue lines. I'll go over that in a second after I turn this video off. But the bottom line is that you want 4. If you get 4, that's the best signal you can get in the trading room right there. This is 4 also up here. This is 4 also. That's the best signal you can get. Now, how do you enter? You're like, okay, Jay, how do you enter? The best way to enter this is this. Okay? Let me show you. The best way to enter. When I get these signals up here like this, there's actually 3 ways that you can do it. 3 ways. The best way to enter is when you see these signals and they're 4 or 3, look at your 89 tick chart. When it turns red, it's right beside this. When it turns red, close red, you enter on the next bar, place your stop 2 ticks above the swing high. When it turns red, enter on this next bar, place your stop 2 ticks above the swing high. So you can use a 1 minute better line break to get those 40 to 60 tick trades. I had a 7 tick stop yesterday on a 78 tick trade. 7 ticks. 7 ticks. So the bottom line is that you can use a better line break for your possible entry, possible high, possible low, and use your 89 tick to pull you in with the red bar to give you those signals. So if you get those signals coming up, GB, use the 89 tick to pull yourself in. Use the ATM strat to pull yourself out on your first position. Leave your stop 2 ticks above the swing high, going for your second target for the runner like I did. Or you can place it break even for the runner all the way down. Okay? No worries. Now, the bottom line is this, though, is that can you enter just off the 1 minute better line break for swing traders? Yes. Okay? You're going to be batting around 65, 70% just by doing this type of signal by itself. Meaning I get the signal here, or I get the signal down here with the 4 triangles. That's the best setup. Wait till it turns green. Enter at the next bar. Okay? And then place your stop 2 ticks below the swing low. If you're going to do it off the 1 minute better line break, your stops are going to be bigger, though, 15 to 20 tick stops, right? Because it's a 1 minute better line break. You're swing low. So make sure you're aware of that. If you're dealing with a smaller account, $2,000 to $6,000 futures account, right? Then you don't want to enter off the 1 minute better line break. You want to let this give you the signal, but enter off the 89 tick and place your stop 2 ticks above the swing high in the 89 tick, right? Because that's going to lower your risk. Okay, but if you have a larger account, and you're looking for a swing, like the hedge funds do, this is a perfect way to hedge it. You know, to enter, place your stop 2 ticks below the swing low, and you're good to go. So you can do a real small risk with an 89 tick entry, or you can do just the entry off the 1 minute better line break. But the signal's the same. The signal is the same. The signal is 4 boxes is the best you can get. I'm going to give you 2 levels, like I gave you 2 levels yesterday. I gave you this exact level when it was 100 ticks away, and it came right down to my level, hit right exactly on my level. We got the 4 box. It's the only box that came up during this day, and it called the exact low. Same way yesterday, I told you that one could be the big one, okay? And sure enough, it tanked. I mean, it was just beautiful price action to the downside on that runner. Never took my swing high out all the way down, okay? So 4 is the best on the 1 minute better line break. 3 is really good too. Can you trade off 1 signal or 2 signal? Yes, this morning I got short on a retest short. I'm going to post my comments here in a second, okay? I'm going to post my comments in a second on what I did this morning when some traders were in here. But here's 2 signals on extension buy. Here's an extension buy. Here's an extension buy. Can the market still bounce? Yes. This was a retest long. There's a big number I have in the room right here, 96.55. We all know how I called this short right there. I called this short out right here. I said when we got down here, a retest short, I'm looking for a sell right here. A lot of you members got on it. A lot of traders, even trials in here, got it. This was a retest short. There's your red bar. 89 tick also had signals on here. JayExtension signals to go short. There's your retest short for the huge hit. Okay. Same way this morning. This morning for you early morning traders, I said the first test you want to take it off this main number. Comes down, retest long. 89 tick gives us a signal also with the JayExtension buy, and we had a divergence stop, which is right here. That plots popped the market also. We had a retest short this morning. Here's a retest short this morning. I'll show you how I got on that with the 89 tick retest short at this level. Here's a retest long, okay, and we'll go over that in a second. But the main signals here you can see are calling these lows. Even 1 times confluence can call this low. I bailed at 35 on a scale in the room. A lot of you members were in here, and you saw how I did that. And then the runner, if you got a runner, was taken out here on a runner. That's why you have an ATM strat. But the bottom line is we're looking for 3 to 4 on the 1 minute better line break. How do we do the 89 tick? Okay, I'll show you this retest short how to do it. But let's look at the 89 tick. 89 tick, I told you traders yesterday morning, all the way over here. All the way over here, right? There's a continuation. Now, here's a dots popped up here. I mean, extensions. Okay, I just updated, so they raised, but here's 2 extensions. Here's where the 1 minute better line break got short. Let me show you how to enter this off the 89 tick. We got the signal off the 1 minute better line break, right? Off of that 4 triangles in the 1 minute. How do you enter off the 89 tick? The 89 tick will plot. I mean, here, divergence stop plots. Here's your divergence stop, but that's not enough. I need it to turn red. There's the red bar. You let it close. You enter on the next bar. You place your stop 2 ticks above the swing high. Now watch how cool this is, guys. Now watch. The open, okay, the open on the bar right here, okay, we're looking at, if you take this bar open and then you look at the high, so there's your fill, there's your stop loss, 2 ticks above the swing high up here. Now watch. Look how you never broke the swing high by 2 ticks. I like putting it 2 ticks above the swing high with 89 tick entry. Now watch this. Told you it was a possibly big trade yesterday, and I sure was right. Look at that. Look at that huge move to the downside. What I said the target was 97.15, right? We got down to 97.20. Right up here when we got in at 10 o'clock, I said the overall target would be 97.15. Look how close I was. And it actually hit it in the afternoon, right there. It actually hit it. Okay, so the bottom line is that you want to make sure that if you want to trade a small risk off a 1 minute better line break, when the arrows come up, I'll answer your questions in a second. I want to make this video very short. Okay, there was our entry. 1 minute better line break gave us 4 triangles. Right there's our entry. Stop 2 ticks above the swing high. All your entries are going to be the same. Now this is where we got a signal too. Right here. This is a buy signal. The triangles were actually right here. Yesterday also, a lot of you guys saw it live. If it's in a hard uptrend, a hard downtrend in the market, you want continuations with trend. You do the same thing. First green bar, you pop in, place your stop 2 ticks below the swing low, and it nailed it. Nailed 2 continuations with trend. Look at that. Never broke the swing low. That's why I always go 2 ticks below the swing low. Right back up there also. Now, when we came in today, I said yesterday morning, if we come down to 55 or 60, I want you to take a retest long. Look what we did at 3:30. Some of you got this. Some of you sent the charts over, said, Jay, great job in the morning. You know, some of you trade this all day long, which is okay. But right here, if you look, this is a retest of my main level. Red levels or blue levels are buys on retest long and retest shorts. There's your green bar. Your stop is 2 ticks below the swing low, and there you go. So, you know, that's how we do that in the room, guys and gals, is that we buy and sell off these levels. We buy and sell off these levels on retest longs and retest shorts. Now, here's a retest short again, okay, off this level. Here's one I took this morning live in the room this morning. Retest short, you break down, you retest right here. I'm going to post it in the room, my comments, right there, so you know what to do. Right there at 7 o'clock this morning, I said it's down here. If we break the 50s, we retest, look to go short. Right here, break down, retest long, break down, retest short. You can trade retest longs and retest shorts all day off this indicator, especially if you get it firing with the JayExtension. JayExtension fired right here on the 1 minute better line break for me to scale. And sure enough, 1 minute better line break called the low. Shot straight up. So here's a nice big retest short, 60 down to 28. Okay, looking for a big breakdown. And right there was your entry. Your entry is let it break down below this level. I got these on the euro and oil. Let it retest that level. Once it retests that level, you want to let the bar turn red. Once it turns red, you place your stop 2 ticks above the swing high right here. And hasta la vista, you know, you'll see hundreds and hundreds of trades this year in the live room like this. Right there's your trade, guys. You just got yourself short right there at 55, 57, all the way down to 30, just like that. 25 ticks, okay? It's just incredible, the accuracy of the system when you're just patient and you let the system line up. So with the 89 tick, what we like to do, like I said, with the 89 tick, here's your scale over here. Look, I've gotten dots, I've gotten triangles that's being printed over here to scale out your position from the retest short, just like my retest short over here called the low and the bounce. Here again, look at this, how the retest short's calling the low. Or scale right there. Scale for a possible bounce. You want to scale. Okay, so that's how you want to do this every single day. You feed off these are your 2 main charts. The 1 minute better line break is now called the high of the session yesterday on the euro with a 4 arrow. The exact high of the session. The exact high of the session yesterday on crude was my indicator. 4 triangles come together. The exact session low the day before and the exact session high the day before, called them both, right, on Monday, was the 1 minute better line break. I'm going to go to the levels. I'm looking for the 1 minute better line break to fire this morning again for all you members, some of you trials here in a second when I turn this video off, and I'll give you the exact levels I'm looking for here. But look at the market bounce here. We're at L3. L3 is where I want to look for a possible low. Right there, my signals come in. There she goes. 25 all the way up to 37, still rallying. It's like clockwork with these indicators. It's just incredible accuracy with this if you just pay attention and learn my methodology. Very, very, very simple. And retest longs, retest shorts, and then to enter off the 89 tick. But all your trades, predominantly, guys and gals, are going to be off this 89 tick chart because I don't want any subjectivity in my trading. If you have any subjectivity, or you ever ask yourself, should I buy here? Should I sell here? Should I do this here? Should I do that? No. You cannot have no subjectivity. I know for a fact, I posted that 30 minutes ahead in the room. I'm looking for a retest short. Yesterday, you know, I posted an hour ahead of time where I'm looking for a short or long. Monday, 100 ticks away, I posted 2 hours before. I was looking for the exact level for a buy. Comes down to it, my exact buy takes off. You got to stalk these trades, right? In order to do that, all you got to do, use your 89 tick for entry. Once you get to the level where you see support or resistances, we know if we break this major line in my room, I teach you guys and gals, you let it get away from it, you let it retest it, and you get in with the red bar or green bar, and you enter your trade. Bam, just like that. Small risk. On oil, my average stop this morning on 2 trades was 7 ticks. My stop yesterday was a huge, almost 80 tick trade there. 7 tick stop, right? 7. My second one was 8, and the one before that was 6. So you're going to get between 6 to 8 tick stops. It's unheard of in crude oil. Institutions got to do 30 to 60 tick stops, right? We had the advantage to get in there, small stops, high reward to risk. You're looking at 4 to 6 to 1 reward to risk on these trades. Same here, right? You got the short at 55, 57, all the way down to 25. So you're getting high reward to risk if you be patient and you either wait for the arrows to pop up in the room for your entries, or you wait for the retest longs, retest shorts off my indicators. Bottom line. Now I'll show you how to do the live room on support and resistance in a second, so you can judge the TradeStation charts with the Ninja charts to have the ultimate system. The TradeStation charts have been on fire this morning as far as support and resistance. It called the high on the euro. I'll show you that in a second. I have a hedge fund number that the hedge funds use. There's actually a $1 billion hedge fund that uses this type of system, and it called the exact high on the euro this morning at 24.82. And guess what? My JayExtension fired off exactly at the hedge fund. I marked it up there for you. Okay? And then I'll show you how to do those. So, in other words, before I turn this video off, is that all you're going to do here, guys and gals, okay, all you're going to do, well, let me show this one over here too. All you're going to do, Gerald, go over to the euro real quick. Over to the euro. There it is, a 4-box sell on the euro. That called the high of the session yesterday on the euro. So if you get a 4 triangle sell, 4 triangle sell, it's a major possible turning point. You're going to see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trades like this that will call the major turning points. You just got to be patient, okay, and wait for those big signals. 89 tick chart, you're going to get a lot of signals on support and resistance, right? Just make sure you're on support and resistance, and you use a pull-in bar for trades. Like this last short on the euro right here. This is at L3. We're in a downtrend on the euro. Here's L3. There's your entry. Created a small M there. There's your entry. It came up to resistance. The first test of the magenta is the best. There it is. You can enter because L3 is major resistance. I have it in the room here for you. There's your entry off into the last euro short. So you can use the 89 tick for all your entries no matter what. Okay? Use your 89 tick for all your entries no matter what. 2 ticks below the swing high, swing low. And use the color code on the bar to pop you in the trade. Okay? That's the best way to do it. And then you use the 1 minute better line break, the best way to do it. Let the signal come up like this. Let's look at on the euro. Let the signal come up. Let's look how it looks on the 89 tick too. Let the signal come up. Okay? Now look at this. Look at this. I got the signal on the 89 tick exactly the same time I got the signal on the euro. The exact same signal when I got a 4-box. What do? Let it turn red. Red bar was the entry right here. After it closes, place your stop 2 ticks above the swing high. You never broke the swing high. Look at that. And the important thing is these yellow divergence dots help you. It's called a bullseye trade. On the 89 tick, you'll see them a lot. If you get a signal like this with the bullseye trade, it's a great continuation. There's not a sound alert. You'll see them. They don't come up very often. I'll show you what I'm looking for today on the next possible 3 or 4 triangle. They're very easy to spot. Now, why do I have the 1 minute over here? It's easy to see L3. Okay, look here on the euro. Look how the euro is bouncing off of L3. That's why I have the 1 minute now. I'm only showing the 1 minute. Plus, when the signals, you'll see a red dot or blue dot pop up on the 1 minute. They are major possible reversals like the 1 minute better line break to enter off the 89 tick. They don't come up very often, but they're batting a high percentage. I got them both in here. Look at the, go back over to crude here real quick. Go back over to crude. You see my JayExtension fired a triangle right here. There's a triangle. I'm at L3. I'm at L3 on the 1 minute, L3 on the 89 tick, L3 on the 1 minute better line break. I got 3 times confluence down here. That's why it's bouncing up to cover your short from the retest short. But this retest short's gorgeous, guys and gals, off of this main line right here. It happens every single week. Get on top of it on the first break, retest. And you'll see them in the room every single day. Okay? No, the JayExtension's been the same all week, Lou. JayExtension's been the same all week on the 1 minute better line break. I just have this, Lou. Look, I just have this. I just have the 6.854, 11.01. You don't have that. You don't have that, Lou. You don't have that on your own system. That's why I'm keeping the integrity of the room. Members will take advantage over their opponents with this. Okay, that's how I called the high of the session yesterday, the low of the session day before, the high of session, 11.01. That's the big difference. No one's going to get the 11.01. No one. I'm not releasing it to the public, only in the live room. That's why it's so accurate. Okay? The JayExtension does go all the way up to 6.854. We will get that, and that by itself will beat any system out there. All right? But that's why I will always be a step ahead of all the competitors out there, all my trading opponents, because they're not using 11.01, 6.854, 42636 extensions. They go all the way to 3.618, and that's it. And they usually look at the past swing, and that's it.